Hey guys, this is Yarini Muller, and today we are going to talk about single stage amplifier and multi-stage amplifier. Before getting into the topic, we have to know what amplifier is. For simple, we can say that when an input is given into an amplifier which consists of a transistor and a circuit, the output will be amplified, that is, the voltage will be increased. This is the basic concept behind amplifiers. So what is single stage amplifier? A single stage amplifier says that there is one transistor in the circuit and that one transistor is in action to give amplified result, just like the one-man hero Iron Man. So this is the circuit diagram of single stage amplifier. It consists of a transistor and the transistor is connected to four resistors R1, R2, RC and RE with three capacitors C in, CE and C. The C in is also called a C blocking. The C is also called as C coupling and CE is called as C bypass. The resistors R1, R2 are connected in series and the resistor RC is connected to the collector region and the resistor RE is connected to the emitter region, and so it is named as RC for collector and RE for emitter. So to sum up it all, when only one transistor is associated with the circuit is used for amplification of a weak signal, the circuit is known as a single-stage amplifier. When a common emitter base is used to collect the amplified signal, it is known as the single-staged CE amplifier, that is, a single-staged common emitter amplifier. So let's see how this circuit works. A simple single-stage CE amplifier has different circuit elements and different functions. The resistance R1, R2, RE are shown in the diagrams forms the biasing circuit. The circuit used to couple the signal to the base of the transistor is known as the input capacitance, which is the C in the circuit. The signal source resistance will come across R2 if this circuit is not used and thus change the bias. The capacitor C in allows only AC signal to flow through it. The capacitor connected in parallel with RE to provide low reactance path to the amplified signal is known as the emitter bypass capacitor. Now it's important to note here that if this capacitor is not used, then the amplified AC signal flowing through RE will cause a voltage drop across it, thereby shifting the output voltage. The capacitor used to couple the amplified signal to the output device is known as the coupling capacitor. This capacitor C also allows only AC signal to flow through it. Let's see what action it takes when a small base current flows when a weak input AC signal is given to the base of the transistor. A much larger AC current flows through the collector load RC due to transistor in action. A large voltage appears across RC and hence we get a large voltage at the output. Therefore, a weak signal applied to the base came out in amplified form in the collector circuit. The ratio of amplified output voltage to the input voltage in the amplifier is known as the voltage gain of the amplifier. Now this process produces a frequency response curve. The voltage gain AV of the amplifier for different input frequencies can be determined using the frequency response graph. Taking frequency along x-axis and voltage gain along y-axis, a graph is drawn, which is given on screen. It is seen that the amplifier gain decreases at very low frequency and at very high frequency, but over a wide range of mid-frequency regions, it remains constant. The frequency in the low frequency range at which the gain of the amplifier is 1 by root 12 times the mid-frequency gain AM is known as the lower cutoff frequency. Similarly, the frequency in the higher frequency range at which the gain of the amplifier is 1 by root 12 times the mid-frequency gain AM is known as the upper cutoff frequency. The frequency interval between lower cutoff and upper cutoff frequencies is known as the bandwidth of the single stage CE amplifier. The formula for bandwidth is given as FU minus FL, where FU is the upper cutoff frequency and FL is the lower cutoff frequency. Now let's see the advantages and disadvantages of the single stage amplifier. The advantages are it has wide frequency response and large bandwidth. It is most convenient and least expensive amplifier. It provides high audio fidelity. It also has low amplitude distortion. it provides low frequency distortion. Besides having these advantages, there are few disadvantages too. It has a tendency to become noisy with age, especially in moist climate. The voltage gain reduces at low as well as high frequencies. It provides poor impedance matching and hence it cannot be used as a final stage of an amplifier. Now let's see the applications. The single stage RC coupled CE amplifier is commonly used as a voltage amplifier. It is used in initial stages of PA, public address amplifier systems. It is used in stereo amplifiers, in radio and television receivers. It is used in tape recorder, CD players, VCRs, DVD players, etc. Now let's see about multi-stage amplifier, where two or more single-stage amplifiers are joined together in action, just like the Marvel superheroes, the Avengers. This is the circuit diagram for multi-stage amplifier consisting of two transistors, which has resistors RB1, RL1, RE1 with RL2 and RE2, where 1 represents the transistor 1, Q1, and the transistor 2, Q2. The multi-stage amplifier is an electronic amplifier consisting of two or more single-stage amplifiers connected together. The simplest and most common connection scheme is a cascade connection of identical or similar stages forming a cascade amplifier. In a cascade connection, the output port of one stage is connected to the input port of the next. Typically, the individual stages are bipolar junction transistors in common emitter configuration or field effect transistors in a common source configuration. So how does this multi-stage amplifier actually works? Common base has high voltage gain but no current gain. It is used in UHF, television and radio receivers because its low input resistance is easier to match to antennas than common emitter. In amplifiers that have a differential input and are required to output a differential signals, the stages must be differential amplifiers such as long-tailed pass. These stages contain two transistors to deal with the differential signaling. More complex schemes can be used with different stages having different configurations to create an amplifier whose characteristics exceed those of a single stage for several different parameters, such as gain, input resistance, and output resistance. The final stage can be a common collector configuration to act as a buffer amplifier. Common collector stages have no voltage gain but high current gain and low output resistance. The load can thus draw high current without affecting the amplifier performance. A cascade connection, common emitter stage followed by common base stage, is sometimes found. Audio power amplifiers will typically have a push-pull output as the final stage. Overall negative feedback may be applied to the amplifier. This reduces voltage gain but has several desirable effects. Input resistance is increased, output resistance is decreased, and bandwidth is increased. So let's talk about this overall gain. The complication in calculating the gain of cascaded stages is the non-ideal coupling between stages due to loading. Two cascaded common emitter stages are shown here. Because the input resistance of the second stage forms a voltage divider with the input resistance of the first stage, the total gain is not the product of the individual stages. The overall gain of the multi-stage amplifier is the product of the gains of the individual stages. Alternately, if the gain of each amplifier is expressed in decibels, the total gain is the sum of the gains of the individual gains. Now let's see about the advantages and disadvantages of a multi-stage amplifier. The RC coupled amplifier offers a constant gain over a wide frequency band. The circuit is very compact and extremely light. It used the resistor and the capacitor, which are not expensive, so the cost is also low. The frequency response of RC coupled amplifier is excellent. Though these advantages give a good effect, let's see about the disadvantages. The RC coupled amplifier has poor impedance matching because its output impedance is several times larger than the device and its N terminal. It is unsuitable for low frequency applications. It has low voltage and power gain. It has narrow bandwidth and it has a tendency to become noisy with times. Let's talk about the applications of multi-stage amplifier. It can be used to increase extremely weak signals to utilizable levels. The distortion can be reduced by changing the signal within stages. At present, any electronic device can produce digital or radioelectrical signals by including a multi-stage amplifier. So that's all about today for single stage and multi-stage amplifiers. Hope you got a clear idea about what they are. Thank you and have a good day.